What is up, guys? Welcome back. In today's video we got Lapras domination. Pretty much we have a good set was what I'm trying to say. It wasn't a 5-0, but it was close. The next closest thing to that, and I want to run Cresselia. I put it in my last video that I really wanted to run it, but I ran out of Stardust, so I could max it out, but I can't double move it, so I'm not using it yet. I'm not risking my rating, and so we're using Giratina Origin as like the supporting role for Lapras Lead, and then we got Swampert in the back to just kind of put pressure in the end game. So let's just get started. So the first battle we got Hagen 1130, I think it was. We got a Typhlosion, and this kind of is like a pretty neutral matchup because its moves are super effective against ours, and our Surf is super effective against it. However, we can spam Surf way faster, and look how much damage Surf does. It is crazy. Only 4 ice shards to get to Surf, which is why I love Lapras, and you definitely want Surf. I think it's definitely one of the moves you need to have. That spamminess is totally clutch, and you can see here, surprisingly, okay, they do shield, and I'm expecting, you know, a Blast Burn. Anything is super effective, so I'm shielding anyways at this point, and it turns out it was a Solar Beam, so we dodged a huge bullet there. We did burn both shields, but they burned one, so we're okay. We have switch advantage. Now this is a good scenario where you could bait with water, with, what is it, Surf. But we didn't. We went for the Ice Beam, and they totally didn't shield it, and they just quit after that. So that was a quick GG's there. And so, 1-0, off to a great start, and we got Lapras again against Armored Mewtwo. Now, this one we pull we pull a sick little swap here on this one, so just check it out. It is pretty nasty. So, fun fact, it takes 5 confusions to get to that first Dynamic Punch, but it only takes 4 to get to the second one. So if you're counting the moves, look at how little damage. Oh man, that must have felt so bad. Yeah, I hate when that happens. I know the feeling, but it's so nice when you can pull it off. So we get that Mewtwo to waste, you know, 50 energy, I believe it is, for Dynamic Punch. And so, yeah, that's awesome. So we got Giratina versus Giratina, and this one has Dragon Breath, which means they're not going to be able to get to the charge moves quicker. There's some pros and cons for running Dragon Breath, so if you want to run Dragon Breath, just kind of know why you're using it. But Dragon Claw I like, or Shadow Claw I like more because it's more spammy, charges faster, I like to put shield pressure, that's just my style of play. And so, yeah, so we're doing pretty good there, and I swap out to try to surprise it a little bit, and then they swap back in with Mewtwo. But that's okay because we got an energy advantage, and I know that they have no energy. It's going to take them 4 you know, confusions just to get to Dynamic Punch. I'm willing to let it go, and we crash. Okay, so a little backstory. I had set an alarm because I didn't sleep a lot last night, so I took a little nap, and instead of hitting, like, turning off the alarm, I hit snooze on it, and it went off. There was actually a timer. It went off, and it crashed my freaking app, and I came back in, and I don't know if they lagged as well, or if they were just being super sportsmanlike and not attacking, but we were still in it, surprisingly. I skipped a lot of that wait time, by the way, so you didn't see it, but it did take a little bit of time to get back in. You can see that our shields aren't even showing, but we don't have any. And yeah, we get hit with an Earthquake, but it looks like they're out of shields too. I can't tell because of the little bug in the game. But we do hit the Giratina with the Hydro Cannon. It goes down, and we're gonna lose this Swampert here. But then we do have a little bit of health in the back still. And so, oh, we actually get the glitch shield. We get the 3rd shield thanks to the glitch, and I feel bad. It was just, I mean, we crashed first, so I still feel like we should have won. But getting that 3rd shield, that should have KO'd our Swampert, and it didn't. Oh man, that was just a really ugly, sketchy battle, and yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like the alarm should have crashed the game like that. I still think that's a bug in something. Okay, anyways, 3rd game, but we'll take it. 3rd game, we got Armored Mewtwo again. I'm going Surf here. I'm wondering if I'm just trying to go for some quick damage before I switch out, but I don't think I switch out. I didn't pull off a sick swap like I did in the previous game. So I decided to stay in to see how much damage I can do. And he hits me with Side Strike, but I shield. So I'm not quite yet sure how much damage that does. I'm pretty sure it's a big chunk though, but we go for the Ice Beam, and then we switch out. And then they switch out, and they have an Alolan Muck. This is not a good matchup to be in, because Alolan Muck has Snarl, which is super effective. Dark Pulse is super effective. And if they bait you with Acid Spray, oh my gosh, it's the worst feeling ever. That's why Alolan Muck is so dangerous, because if you're running Acid Spray, it's not really recommended, but if you are one of those high-risk, high-reward players, you could run Acid Spray, and if you get the shield bait, it's like pretty much game over after that, because, yeah, anything you hit him with is going to do a ton of damage. So we take that Dark Pulse to the face, we're fine with that. We want to farm up this Muck. So we go for the farm, and I know he's going to have to hit me again at some point, so I switch out. And I take the... I didn't even remember doing that switch. That was kind of... I guess that was pretty good. So I go for the switch, and I thought I could get to a Surf, but we don't. But that's okay, because we have a loaded up Swampert. Just ton of energy. I let him do one Confusion, because I know he's not going to get to any move. And so I do a Hydro Cannon. I go for the... Oh, and then we have Meganium. So, yeah, this is not going to be a good matchup for us, and we're probably going to lose. So I think I just quit at this point. Because... I guess I just stopped recording. We got Frenzy planted and we lost. So Melmetal, not a good lead. This is one of the worst leads. Registeel is actually a better lead than Melmetal. You can actually beat, believe it or not. I was gonna say this at the beginning of the video, but you could actually beat a Registeel with Lapras, but it's not easy. You have to land a bunch of Surfs. They have to not shield a bunch, and then you have to avoid a Focus Blast. That's really the only way to beat a Registeel, but you can beat it. It is possible. Melmetal, on the other hand, no. Melmetal is just going to wreck you with all of its moves. Rock Slide, Superpower, Thunderbolt, like all those moves are super effective. So yeah, don't even try to stay in against the Melmetal, I don't think. I think it's just better to switch out. But we're still working on some strategies, so maybe we'll come up with something good in the future. Anyways, that Gramble goes down. It is not a very bulky Pokemon. I think Clefable would be a better Charmer, personally. But yeah, okay, Melmetal's back in. We do shield this because I want to get a Surf off just before I go down. And it does neutral damage, I believe, to Melmetal. So, it's not bad. And then we got, okay, so this matchup, really, the only way you can win this is if you can land an Earthquake, maybe 2 Earthquakes. And so sometimes you want to go for the shield bait, but a lot of times you could just go straight for the Earthquake and you'll land it just like that. So that's good. It does a ton of damage. And the good thing is, too, that Dragon Claw doesn't do a lot of damage. So Swampert against Giratina is actually a pretty okay matchup. It's not too bad. You can win it. So he decides not to shield, and it looks like he's saving his shield for Melmetal. I believe he still has a shield. Let me check. But yeah, so we go for the... Oh, we get the Hydro Cannon off because, yeah, the Rock Slide is not very effective. And he burns his last shield. We have a Lapras that's pretty full with health. We should be able to tank one of these moves. He goes for the Superpower, which actually lowers their defense, and we're able to farm it down. So we actually win that match despite losing the lead horribly. So that was a surprising win. I will take that any day of the week. So now we're 3-1, hoping to go 4-1 here. We got Cresselia lead. This one, I think it's best just to stay in. I don't know if it's worth giving up switch advantage. So I'm going to stay in here and just see what happens, because this was my first set of Ultra League. Yesterday I did another Great League set before the maintenance, so I just love Great League so much. Okay, so yeah, so I hit it with an Ice Beam and it lands. So that was awesome. So we're gonna take this probably Moonblast. They're gonna try to lower my defense, and so they have a 30% chance of doing that. And so luckily we didn't get any debuffs yet. So we go for another Ice Beam. We're head to head here. We're neck and neck. We're just going at each other. And I decide to shield this because if I can land a charge move, we should win switch advantage. So I'm just going to go for a Surf. Hopefully they don't shield. And they shield. So, so we still got this though, because I still got one more shield and Surf is just so spammy. We beat it to the charge move. They decide to shield again. And I'm not sure if that was the best idea because now they have no shields. I decided to let it go. So I decided to farm it up. And I'm in a good spot now. Even though I do not have switch advantage. We lost one of our kind of counters because Moonblast is super effective. So now we're just going to go straight Shadow Sneak. I believe that is the move to throw against Registeel because it resists Dragon. I think it's neutral to Ghost. So if I'm wrong about that, I'll post some text on the screen. But I'm pretty sure that's right. Now, that was a very important play. You might want to rewind that. I switched in too early with my Swampert. So my opponent probably thought I was trying to catch a Flash Cannon, so therefore they went Focus Blast. But I knew they were thinking that, so I shielded. and we caught the Focus Blast with the shield. So that was a very, very clutch move there, because Focus Blast does like half damage. It is very hard hitting for Swampert. And then they come in and quit. So we take a 4-in-1 set. We actually gained points today. So you'll see here in this final clip, I didn't get anything good from the Pokemon rewards. I don't know what it was. So we claim the rewards. We get 2366. I believe that's as high as we've been. Maybe 2376. I don't know. We were up there. But yeah, I'm happy. So far, so good. I'm just crossing my fingers we can get some similar luck tomorrow, because I still don't have a Cresselia maxed out yet, and that's the one I really want to use. So yeah, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, comments, post them in the comment section below. Leaving comments helps the channel grow a lot, and leaving a like really helps the channel, so I really do appreciate all of you guys commenting. I love talking to you guys. Thanks again so much for watching, and hope you guys have a great night. We'll see you in the next one.